Good afternoon, folks. Ain't seen y'all in a minute. I've been going through some crap just on my end. I've been struggling with negativity, with just overall downness, and the reason I'm able to record this video, one of the reasons I'm able to record this video today, is because another influencer that I happen to see by the name of Daryl Black put out an encouraging word, and it hit me. So basically he said the more you're moving on your journey, the more negativity you'll see. And while that doesn't sound encouraging to most, it's very encouraging to me, for the simple fact that I've been struggling basically for 2.5 to 3 weeks now. It's just been something I've been going through, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't put, I'm not gonna say I knew it was happening. I noticed it happen after the fact, after I'm already in the rut. And it's just, I didn't like it. I'm not saying I do like it. I appreciate the storm, and I appreciate what it's trying to teach me, but I don't like it. I appreciate the storm because it's the storm and it's trying to bring me a lesson, and through that lesson will be a blessing. But it's never really fun to go through a storm. I did see one of the things, reels or messages or something I either read or I saw or heard. But basically, I think it was the difference between cows and buffaloes. When cows encounter a storm, they start running with the storm, or they start running because the storm's coming, and then the storm moves with them and eventually tires them all out. Whereas buffalo run towards the storm, face the storm, get through it, and then it's done quicker than having to sit there and dwell in it. So that's something that's been happening with me. I've been dealing with some shit. Nothing big, nothing terrible, just a funk. And even though I can recognize it, knowing I'm in the funk, you don't always know how to get yourself out. I'll go back to a video clip I saw recently, and it's from The West Wing. So there was this guy in a hole, and people are passing by the hole. He's like, help me get out of here. So a doctor writes a prescription and throws a prescription down there in the hole. Of course, that doesn't help. Then there's a priest walking by, and he's saying, help. So the priest writes a prayer on a piece of paper and throws it down there in the hole. That doesn't help. Finally, this guy's buddy, we'll say his name's Joe. Joe jumps down there in the hole with him. And he's like, Joe, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, man? Now we're both stuck down here. He said, yeah, but I've been down here before, and I know the way out. So I say all that to say this. I look forward to storms. I look forward to ruts, oh shits and by the ways, disruptions in life, distractions. I know it's coming. You're not always prepared. You do the best you can with what you got. And you're going to make it through. You're going to. Just know that. You've made it through all your tough days so far. Maybe not always in the best circumstances, but you've made it through. You've survived. Now, from here, where do we go? I've survived long enough. I want to start thriving. I want to better my life to better. I don't know what that means just yet. Better does not mean amazing. Better does not mean millionaire status, billionaire status. Better just means better. I want to be 1% better tomorrow than I am today. 10 days from now, I want to be 10% better than what I am today. You know what I mean? So that's what my goal is. That's what I'm striving for. And like I said, recently, the subtleness of negativity has snuck right in there and wedged me away from my dreams. Through distractions, through negativity, through bum feelings, through whatever. I don't know, but I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for God putting my wife in my life. And I'm thankful for this positive content that is on the internets that I have access to. A guy by the name of Daryl Black had an encouraging word, and it hit me, and I was like, damn, that's what I needed right then and there. But also, my wife has been trying to encourage me the best that she can. And while I know she's telling me right, I know in my heart, I know in my mind, I know in my soul she's telling me right. And I know God's probably putting that word on her heart. I was unable to physically move, mentally move, spiritually move myself. I don't know what lesson I was supposed to be learning. But damn, shit was bugging me for like 2 weeks. Maybe even a little more. But again, I also had that illness for about a week and a half. That could play a part of it. You know, physically I was down. So when you're physically down, your mental and spiritual kind of drained as well. I'm not making excuses, just reality. And I just want to encourage you that even though you may be going through some shit, everybody's going through some shit. If you need, if there's any way I can put in a kind word, pray for you, talk you through something, please reach out. I know a few months back, I had a person in my life talk to me about the 22 a day stuff. That was tough for me to hear. Being a Marine Corps vet, just being a veteran in general, the 22 a day is basically suicide awareness for veterans. Supposedly there's the estimate of 22 veterans a day taking their own life. There's enough death in the world. We don't need to assist with it. We don't need to add to it. If you're ever struggling that bad and you need a friend, please reach out. Please reach out. So I know that's kind of a somber note. I did get a fresh haircut. Maybe that'll spice it up for the end of the video. I don't know. No, but for real, if you're struggling, if you're dealing with negativity, please reach out to somebody you trust, somebody you value, somebody important to you. Also, if you don't feel like you have anybody like that in your life, God answers an email. And I know that sounds corny, but oh my God, just the things that I've prayed about and that have come true are countless. And it's not in the selfish way. God will use you if you surrender to Him. But pray that His will be done. And say, God, you know better than me. Please use me to your ability. And sit back and watch. Now be willing. But that's one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. One of the sayings that I used to think was kind of corny, but now it hits home and says, let go and let God. If you're always trying to control the narrative, then where's God fit in? Just think about that. Anyway, I love y'all. Hopefully I'll post this one. Peace.